Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Unfortunately, it is the week before my finals.
And today I'm the age you were when you left.
So we're doing another final week study vlog. I have 4 finals in the next 2 weeks. Really just want to get by, but you guys seem to like watching these vlogs. So here we go again, end of semester 2 of my first year. And of course, if you like content like this, please subscribe. Otherwise, let's begin. Okay, we have finished Monday and I'm not feeling too bad today. I think it's because I made sure I had a lot of breaks and I'm not studying anything that's horribly bad yet. My first exam is next Monday. It covers a lot of the kidney, liver, endocrine, but the way I work is from week 1 to 12. And because I know weeks 1 to 5 fairly decently because it was already tested on our mid-semester exam, that's what I finished doing today. I did the easy part essentially, and that's probably an aspect of why I don't feel so bad. I didn't have to put as much effort into it as say tomorrow, which I'm scared about. But yeah, it'll be pretty similar across the whole week. I tend to wake up at about 7-ish. I went to the gym at about 9:30 and I think that probably really helped get some pent up energy out. Then after that, studied a bit more, had lunch, studied. And again, another thing that I think helped was that I ended up going out because of course I am home with my parents as I study for this, because who wants to cook for themselves? Overall, I think the study time was probably 6 to 7 hours. Fairly decent day. Other than that, today was actually a lot better than I expected, which kind of scares me because I already had one crash out last week before I even started this vlog. So, you know, who knows what mental crash out I have impending. Yeah, I'm in the same jacket. My foreshadowing yesterday was impeccable. I think I've had a little bit of a crash. I can't even speak. I think I've had a little bit of a crash out. I am feeling very exhausted. I moved on to week 6 and 7 content and I think it's completely fried my brain. I think my problem is I talked so much yesterday about all these breaks I took and everything. I've barely taken a break.
I feel so healthy.
I'm about to go for a walk now because I feel insane. I would say I've probably had about 10 hours of study today. I would not recommend it. This is not a recommendation. Please learn from my mistake. But I think I just had a major crash out because I realized just how much content I have to do between weeks 6 and 12. And then realizing that's going to take up so much of my time this week and I still have 3 other exams that I also need to be studying for. How does anyone learn any of this? I don't even think I'm coherent. Other than that, I think I need to be done for today. The next 3 days are the same, if not more, in terms of content. And I think I just need to completely crash for the rest of the night. I don't know, maybe take some actual breaks tomorrow. Okay, so Wednesday is done. I'm definitely feeling less crazy. I think what's helped is shocker, taking some breaks today.
Wow!
I think what also really helped is I started moving on to new content. My crash out yesterday was mainly because I didn't understand so much of the content, and I thought the further along I get in my semester, the worse it's gonna get. For some reason, I understand these later weeks a lot better than those middle weeks. I don't know if my brain was just like broken in the middle of the semester.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Instead, it's talking about endocrinology, so things like diabetes, which pretty much everyone has heard of. So I think today was just a much more enjoyable day. Tomorrow, I'm kind of really dreading because for some reason I put 4 weeks of content for tomorrow. That's a lot, but I guess that's a tomorrow problem. Overall for today, I think I studied about 8 hours, and that's definitely more sustainable than what I was doing yesterday. So let's go on to Thursday. Finished Thursday. However, again, to be honest, I'm filming this on Friday because I maybe had a bit more of a crash out. I mentioned that I had 4 weeks of content that I was really stressed about completing and thinking I wouldn't do it. One thing about me, I do not handle when my schedules don't go to plan.
Mental institution.
Doing more endocrinology, a lot of thyroid problems, parathyroid problems, and then the afternoon was on different subjects entirely. Did some revision for the cardiovascular system and the respiratory system. That was where my problem was. Because I added those on top for today, I was just really stressed out that I wouldn't finish it all. I basically just kept pushing myself until I finished it. So yet again, my study hours were probably about 10 hours. And again, this is not a recommendation.
What's this? I don't need safety gloves because I'm Homer Simpson.
My brain felt broken. I honestly can't remember what my last final exam vlog looked like, but I definitely think I'm crashing out a lot more this time, unless I just blacked it out as a trauma response. But I think I'm pushing myself a lot more than I probably should be. Officially finished Friday, which pretty much marks the end of my study week off. Basically just have final exams for the next week and a half and then I'm done. And I mainly say that because I am going to work over the weekend, so my study hours will significantly drop. Now today was a much nicer day, probably because I didn't decide to cram 4 weeks of content into one day. I tried to make sure it was a really light day, what I consider an easy week of respiratory revision, and an easier week for my animal production class revision. And then pretty much the rest of the day, I wanted to be able to focus entirely on the exam I've got on Monday. So I basically just did practice question after practice question with ChatGPT. And I think after doing that, I actually do feel a lot better because those practice questions definitely highlight my weak spots, shows me that I'm able to reason a lot better than I could a week ago at least. But I think overall again today, approximately 8 hours. I do think I want to finish this vlog by saying I think my anxiety, to be completely honest, has been really pushing me to do a lot of hours every single day. And not only is this abnormal, I actually would not recommend it in the slightest because I've had next to no breaks. Is the extra 10% or whatever really worth the insanity? Probably not. I just wasn't listening. Other than that, that's it. Everybody pray for me for my finals because by the time I actually edit this and get it uploaded, I will be done. If you did like this video, please subscribe. I'm here every single Sunday at 9 AM with more vet school content like this. And if you want to see more frequent content, I'm always uploading on Instagram at Becoming Dr. Talia, so you can check me out over there. And yep, that's it. I need to go crash out.